Good morning, and welcome to the University of Bolton student funding presentation. During this presentation, we will look at when, where, and how to apply for Student Finance England funding, along with how much you may be entitled to, when you will receive your funding, and how you pay it back. The bulk of this information is for undergraduate students, but we will cover postgraduate funding towards the end. When you apply for student finance, it is very important to apply as early as possible. This is because it will take at least 6 weeks for Student Finance England to process your application. For September starting undergraduate students, the applications will open in February and the deadline is the end of May. You can apply online and you don't need to wait until you have a confirmed place at the university to apply. It is best to apply for Student Finance England funding using your first choice course of study because if you change your mind, you can always alter your application at a later date. Every year, thousands of students apply late and are forced to start their studies before receiving any confirmation that they are entitled to student funding. Don't let that be you. To apply for student finance, you visit the gov.uk website as highlighted on the screen. You then click the tab Education and Learning, followed by the tab Student Finance, and then Student Finance again. This will take you to the start of the process. As you can see from the fourth screenshot, you can also access the calculator if you want to quickly check how much you're likely to receive. You can also access the paper forms if you need them, along with being able to log in directly to your account to check your application later. After you've read the supporting information on the previous pages, you will reach the point where the actual application begins. You will see that it also points out the different options you have, ranging from providing support and evidence as a parent or guardian, all the way to reapplying as a continuing student. When you press the Start Now button, you will be able to begin your formal application for student finance. This process will walk you through everything using the online forms. The amount you receive will vary depending on certain factors. For example, where you live, where you're studying, and most importantly, your household income. If you're living away from home and studying at the University of Bolton, the maximum maintenance loan you can receive will be £9,203 for the 2020-2021 academic year. There is other support available to students dependent on their circumstances. For those students who have children, you may apply for the childcare grant, which provides support with the cost of childcare. Along with the Parents' Learning Allowance, which is a grant for student parents, and finally the Adult Dependence Grant, which is for those students who have an adult who is financially dependent on them. All of these grants are dependent on household income as well. The Maintenance Loan, Parents' Learning Allowance and Adult Dependence Grant are all paid in 3 instalments each academic year. For September starters, this is usually in September, January and April. However, you will receive a personalised letter of entitlement from Student Finance England telling you exactly when you will be paid. The tuition fee loan is paid directly to the university automatically upon each confirmation of your attendance in the 3 semesters. The childcare grant is paid completely separately through the CCGPS or Childcare Grant Payment Service. There is more information available via gov.uk should you require it. When it comes to repaying your student loan, there are several things to be aware of. Firstly, it is usually automatically taken from your wages in the same way tax is, so there is very little administrative work for you to do. Secondly, it starts being repaid in the April after you finish or leave your course, or the April 4 years after you start your course if you study part-time. A lot of students worry about how much will be taken back off them when they get into work. Well, the reality is that only 9% of your annual earnings above the threshold that SFE set will be taken. The threshold is currently set at £2,143 per month before tax, which equates to an annual income of £25,725. The funding for postgraduate courses is very straightforward. If you are undertaking a 180 credit master's course, you will be able to apply for the master's loan. The value of this is up to £11,222 split across the entire duration of your course and paid in 3 instalments per academic year. If you are undertaking a PhD course, then you'll be able to apply for the doctoral loan, which is valued at up to £26,445 and is also split across the duration of your course and paid again in 3 instalments per academic year. All postgraduate funding is paid directly to you, which does mean that you are responsible for paying the university directly for your course fees. If you need or want to contact Student Finance England for any advice or guidance, their contact number is below. There is also a link to their interactive Quick Start Guide, which can provide you with a wealth of information. If you have any queries or questions for us here at the University of Bolton, please do not hesitate to contact us whenever you like. We're available on the telephone numbers below or the email address. And don't forget, you may be entitled to some of our own bursaries and scholarships, so please do take a look at our website to check your eligibility. Thank you very much for listening.